Well, we're pretty excited to be moving on for sure. That's a real battle-tested program over there. They've been coming to these tournaments for a long time now, and Rand's built really, really impressive program. And for us to play as well as we did tonight, I was really proud of our guys and proud of our team, and it was a really good win for us. And as I said, we're excited to be moving on to Sunday.
Hudson, you got to piggyback off what Coach said, that the first ever tournament appearance for this program, you guys looked anything but scared out there. You didn't look like you were nervous. You seemed right from the get-go to play like you've been here before. So how did you guys do that, and am I right about that?
Yeah, I think over the course of this year, we faced a lot of challenges as a group. Whether it was the Merrimack weekend or facing top teams in the country, like Hockey East is all over this tournament. So I think coming into this game, having already played Quinnipiac in a big-time game, in a tournament-style game, I feel like we were really prepared mentally as a group. And in a game like this, where, like you just said, it's a first tournament experience, I feel like that's half the battle, is the mental battle. And, this group did such a great job of just focusing and buying into the right things before the game. And I think it translated really well into that first period and onwards. Back there.
Hudson, what did it feel like to finally get back on the ice, and were you chomping at the bit to get back with your team?
Yeah, no, it's never fun being up watching, feeling a little bit helpless, even though I was doing all I can. Being back out there with these guys, it's the best thing I got going. I love these guys, and going to war with them every day is special. It's something I wouldn't trade for the world. So to get back out there with these guys on a stage like this, it was special tonight.
Callum, a goaltender can really be important in these types of games, and you made save after save after save. What does this win mean to you, even as a freshman?
This is a huge team for myself and our team as a whole. I think tonight, defensively as a group, they made it easy on me. Guys were selling out, blocking shots, and really made my job pretty easy. So all it kind of goes to them.
Zach Knapp from Q30 Sports. Ethan, on your goal, you stepped up to force the turnover into the neutral zone. What did you see on that play that allowed you to make that read?
Yeah, I was coming off the bench. I saw my other two line mates forechecking and kind of read the defenseman, saw where his eyes were going. So just picked off the puck and, fortunately got that one to go.
Now, what happened with about 9 minutes to go down the trainer and looked at you and ended up staying in the game, and right after that probably was your biggest save of the game that came right at you. What happened there?
It was just kind of a broken play, and I think a guy, Quinnipiac player, fell down and skate got me in the chin there. So just needed to take a second to kind of regroup, and then after, was feeling good. So.
Ron from RJ Media. Great game tonight, guys. Ethan, if you could tell me what coach has done to help prepare you for a game like this?
Yeah, like we were saying, it's obviously a bigger stage, and I think we kind of just go into every game the same way. Like, we know what works for us, and just trying to stay on script with that it's proven to be successful for us. So we're just hoping to keep that going Sunday now.
Any other questions for our student athletes?
Hudson, Coach was commenting yesterday about Hugh Larkin's advanced age, and I was just wondering what he's brought to the program. He's obviously has tournament experience, and he's 26 now. What does he brought to the program?
Yeah, a lot. A lot of fun off the ice. I think he's a great guy. We love having him around. I'm so happy he picked UConn. And then on the ice, there's been multiple times this year where he single-handedly had the largest voice in our locker room in between periods or on the bench, which has been so crucial for a younger developing team finding their stride. And tonight I said it right after the game to him, I thought he set the tone for our team. None of us have had extreme tournament experience before, and he came in and knew exactly what he was going to bring. And, whether it was his physicality, I'm not even talking about the goal, even though it was great. It was just his voice in the locker room before the game, his physicality, and even the small plays he was making and the energy he was bringing, so special, and kind of propelled our group to really find our rhythm in that game.
Great, thank you, man.
Awesome.
So, Huddy told us in the room there that you kind of set the tone.
Yeah.
You were actually a dominant voice in the locker room before the game. These guys have never played in the NCAA tournament. You have. What was your message?
Basically, like at this time of year, everything, the bar has to be raised on every single aspect. Like, this is no longer the regular season. It's been like that for a while, but every single game, the stakes are higher. You have to raise the bar and the standard. And whatever you're doing in the regular season just isn't going to cut it nowadays. Playoffs.
So that was your message to them.
Yeah.
Did you guys kind of come out and play like that? It seemed like that's the way they played.
Yeah. I mean, we try to, of course, we try to come out like that every single game. Like I said, I think this game is way more mental than physical at a lot of times. Everyone has a physical aspect. Everyone can skate, shoot, whatnot. But it comes down to who wants it more and just winning your battles.
How did you end up at UConn from Western Michigan?
It was a hard choice. I could have stayed at Western, but I had a lot of teammates. They were moving on. They were kind of like my brothers there. It would have felt like a whole different, kind of setting, I feel like. I always love that place. And then I kind of want to experience something new. And so, I went in the portal, was talking to teams, and UConn kind of checked all my boxes. So.
Your coach is in Hartford now, right? Is the coach left there?
Who's that?
Or was he from Eastern Michigan?
Yeah, nah, you got that mixed up.
And then you scored the first goal. Can you kind of just talk about how that, maybe the effect that had on you?
Yeah. Of course, I think it's very important to get the first one. My line, we were coming out hard. We were forechecking around pucks right away on their defense, not giving them any time. And so that kind of worked to our advantage to getting in the zone, getting, OZ offensive zone time. And that's what we did. And when you're just on them the whole time, the puck's going to come to your stick and you're going to get those chances to shoot and score. So
it's kind of crazy to think you're still doing this at 26.
Oh, it's crazy, but hey, I'll tell you, it's amazing. I love it. College hockey is something else. You can't find this type of love, this type of, love for your teammates and any other, pro or hockey level. So in juniors, you won't find that. So here it's a family, and it's awesome. I wish I could play more, but.
It's in the history books forever. You scored the first tournament goal in UConn history.
Yeah, that's awesome. It's amazing. I'm proud of these guys. Respect to them. They're a great team too. But we got something special in this room.
Starts are so important, and you guys probably didn't start the way you wanted to against Maine. What did you guys change coming into tonight?
Like I said earlier, it's just kind of like raising the level. It's do or die at this point. And so you want to do it for each other. It's a shared responsibility. There's no individual thinking, individual want. You do it for each other. And so when you come out, that's what you think about. And that's our motivation. That's our drive right away.
Yeah. And at Western, you guys won in the tournament. How do those atmospheres and those teams compare to what you guys have here?
It's not too different. It's all just close teams, just guys, getting along outside of the locker room, around the kitchen table, whatnot. And so I think that's very important. It's the relationships you have with each other, and when you have teammates you love like we do here, you want to go out on the ice and do it for each other and win that battle, and get the pucks to each other and go to the net. You want to do it for each other. That's all it comes down to.